All right, Emmanuel quickly. Raptors obviously without Scotty Barnes, no Jakob Poeltl. They are shorthanded and falling apart. Why do you like quickly in this spot?
Yeah, first things first. I think I speak for the entire Action Network family. Our thoughts are with RJ Barrett.
Yeah.
Reports coming out that he lost his little brother. His little brother passed, so he'll be out for the Friday game for personal reasons. So our thoughts are with RJ Barrett and his family. A very sad, tragic occurrence with his brother. The only bright side right now with the Raptors is IQ. He's been great and he's been a terror as of late. He's gone over this PRA in 3 straight games. He had 18 assists versus the Suns. He's just, from watching him a ton up close, he's just a real joy to watch, and just the the engagement and the energy that he brings on a possession to possession basis, not a game to game, possession to possession. Even when things aren't going well, IQ is always going to show up. So with RJ Barrett being out on Friday, I see him continuing to have a major impact with the ball in his hands. RJ Barrett, usage the last 15 games, 24.2%, right around averaging 21 points, five rebounds, 5 assists. Now, Quickly's usage the last 15 is at 22.2. But without RJ on the Raptors, this has nothing to do with the Knicks. It jumps to 27.1% in those 5 games that he hasn't played without RJ Barrett. He's averaging right around that 32 PRA. And I think that's where they're hanging this number from. But I think right now, the way Quickly is playing, it's just a little bit too low. He's been fantastic across the board. 29 points the other night. He's been blowing through this PRA the last 3 nights now. With Barrett being out, I don't see why he would slow down. Now, if we're talking about the Magic and their defensive prowess, they're one of the best rebounding teams in the NBA, one of the best defensive teams in the NBA. For whatever reason, they do allow 26.1 points per game to point guards in the NBA. That's 27th. So IQ is going to have the ball in his hands a ton. He's not the guy that still won't be engaged, even though nothing is going right for him since getting out to Toronto. I expect him to continue to pour it in points, rebounds, and assists like he has been the last few games. Now with RJ out, Scotty out, I have no doubt that that IQ will continue to produce. So I'm going to go over 32 and a half on the 36, and a half PRA
Whew,
for
it's
Emmanuel Quickly.
a lot. It's a lot. I will say that based off of the Magic, I think the assist line is probably going to hit because the Magic will shrink the floor a lot to try and keep him out of the paint, and he'll be able to run enough pick and roll probably to create a little bit of execution there and be able to find some assists. So even if the scoring is just inefficient, but it's on volume, you can probably find a way to get home on this one.
Yeah, and
Charlotte.
really quick, points. And if you want, and if you agree with Matt, you want to go that way, points plus assists, because I almost did log that instead of the PRA, is 31 and a half on just points plus assists. So food for thought, depending on which way you want to go.